Hello everyone, welcome to Exam Assure. The Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission has come up with a new notification for the post of junior planners at CMDA, that is the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the vacancy, its eligibility criteria, have an overview of the syllabus, the marking scheme and the exam pattern, as well as the important dates. So there are a total of 30 vacancies for this post of junior planner at CMDA. The pay scale would be off at level 20. For the eligibility criteria, the candidate should have a minimum age of 21 and maximum of 32 as on 1st of July 2025. For the educational qualifications, the candidate must have either a degree in engineering or architecture or planning. So here in this case, there is no criteria for master's or work experience. Only a bachelor's degree in any of these three, that is planning or civil engineering or architecture, is more than enough or would make you eligible to apply for this examination. For the exam pattern, the syllabus consists of two parts, that is paper 1 and paper 2, where paper 1 would be divided into three parts further, that is part A, which comprises of the Tamil eligibility test, which would be at a SSC level. Part B of general studies, this would be at a degree level standard of difficulty. And part C would comprise of aptitude and mental ability, this as well of a SSLC standard. Paper 2, which is the technical paper, would comprise of town planning, civil engineering and architecture. All of these three from a graduation level of difficulty or undergraduation level of difficulty. In terms of the marking scheme, here the paper 1 that is there will be OMR based paper, which is divided into three parts, part A, B and C. So for part A, there would be 100 questions comprising of a total of 150 marks. Part B would have 75 questions and part C, that is aptitude and mental ability, will have 25 questions. So together part B and C comprise of a total of 100 questions for 150 marks. Paper 1 would be of 3 hours. Paper 2, that is of a degree standard, which comprises of town planning, civil engineering and architecture. This would be a computer-based test. So paper 1 is a OMR-based test, whereas paper 2 is a computer-based test. Here there would be 200 questions of paper 2 for a total of 300 marks. So in terms of the marking, if we see, a candidate has to qualify part A of paper 1, that is score minimum 60 marks out of 150 in part A of paper 1. And then only if you get more than 60 marks, then only your part B, part C and paper 2 would be corrected. If a candidate fails to qualify part A, they would not be considered for the further process. Other than this, part B, part C and paper 2. So from paper 1, part B, part C and paper 2, all of these would be considered for your final qualification marks. In this case, a total of 150 from paper 1, part B and part C, and total of 300 marks from paper 2, adding up to 450 marks. This is the total marks you will be evaluated out of. And here, the minimum qualifying marks to be considered for the next step would be 180 in this case. So a candidate needs to score minimum 180 and above for paper 1, part B and C plus paper 2. In this case, there will be no interview for this post. It is a direct recruitment based upon the qualifying marks that you get, the total highest marks that are scored. So the applications begin from 27th of May. The last date to complete your application is 25th of June 2025. The examination for paper 1 and 2 would be tentatively between 4th to 10th August 2025. We begin with our classes from 22nd of May for this course of Junior Planner. All the details are shared in the description below. Thank you.